Alright, what's going up, everybody? It's Jeannie the Great back for another Ride With Me Wednesday. So it's pretty late. I'm trying to be quiet. Got the microphone on. My mom's trying to sleep downstairs. But I have some important work I'm about to work on, and I wanted to bring you guys along. So in the last video, I shared that I had been given this wonderful opportunity by Aaron Richard and the people he's working with to create some blog content and some other work. Been kind of vague because he himself hasn't announced anything. So I don't want to step on any toes and announce something before it's supposed to be announced. But I'm going to be working on that today. So the person who I'm going to be working with finally contacted me, which I'm super excited to share who that is in the future. But he contacted me and was like, hey, let's get together. So what I'm going to do now is send him a couple articles just to gauge kind of like where the content, like what type of content he needs. And they've both been pretty vague. I know I'm going to be writing endorsements for affiliates and stuff. Other than that, though, they've been pretty vague about what kind of content I need to write. So, you guys know I had some articles stashed away for thegaystoner.com that weren't getting published because Aaron had kind of like stopped publishing stuff on that website. So I think for just like random content or informational content, I could use one of those articles. But there is a product that they kind of want me to write for. So I'm going to go ahead and research that and write down some stuff and see if I can come up with a nice endorsement and an informational article. And then I'll send it his way. So I'm going to get started on that. It's kind of funny that the type of content that I'm actually writing about, it is all cannabis related. And being that I live in a legal state, I'm not currently using cannabis for the most part. And I haven't used a lot of these products or a lot of these services or processes that they want me to write about. So I definitely have to do my research and do it well and try to make it sound like I've actually used the product or the service or whatever it is for whatever they want me to write. But that definitely takes a lot more research as opposed to like me actually having firsthand experience with these products and already knowing that information. Instead, I have to just kind of research it and write it from that. But either way, I'm happy to write the content. Although I do have to research a lot of this stuff, it's stuff that I am familiar with, even though I haven't used it before or I don't have first-hand experience with it. It's stuff that I'm familiar with, so I kind of know how it works and know at least what the terms are and stuff like that. So I don't have to research every word and I'm like, I don't know anything that I find in my research. It's just to get the details out because I haven't experienced it, then I have to research. But it is something that I do take an interest in and already know a little bit about it, even if I haven't used it before. Since writing for Aaron, I've had to do a lot of research about different marijuana products, but I always have to write stuff down, whether it be in my notebook or on the computer. So now I have this huge accumulation of just notes and different articles and information and research about marijuana and marijuana products. And it's so funny because if my mom ever found that, she wouldn't even listen to me like, oh no, it's just for research and writing for my employer. No, she would definitely kick me out of the house. She's super, super against weed. But it's just like something I'm passionate about. And she doesn't really support it, obviously. She doesn't really know I use it. But, I don't know. You gotta follow your passions. You gotta follow them. Alright, so finished the research. Now all I have to do is actually write the article. And it's pretty straightforward, something I was already somewhat familiar with. Now I'm just adding an endorsement for the affiliate that we'll be writing for. But I'm going to finish this up and send him another article and send him all the stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and write this. I'm not going to film it. I just want to focus on writing and get it good and get it out there. And I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with that. Alright, what's up guys? So it's the next day. I could be a little bit louder because my mom is awake. So I sent this article over to the person that I'm working with, and I sent him 2 other articles, some that I had written previously and just for the Gay Stoner that didn't get published. And he liked those. This one he liked, but he wants me to revise it a little bit and pretty much just bulk it up and add a little bit to it. He says that like the way the Google bots work, like there's a word count like criteria that they meet for people to even like research articles, which I didn't know about. So it's like I'm learning new stuff all the time. There's a lot about this this business that I don't know, this content writing and whatnot. because I kind of just threw myself into this and try to meet people and get jobs doing this, like content writing, and managed to get one. But I don't know any of the ins and outs of the industry, so trying to learn as I go and just not come off like an idiot. And so far it's working, I think. But so that's what I'm doing this morning, is just revising this article, just kind of add a little bit to it right now. Let's see, I only have 386 words, and I want to try to get it to like double that. That sucks. That seems like writing a whole new article. But I'm going to get into it and see what I can write. And I have to work later, so I'm trying to speed this up and get to it. But hopefully one day this will be my full-time job, and I won't have to say, oh, I have to go to work later. That would be the dream, but I'm getting closer, man. So I'm going to work on this. I think also in this video, I'm going to share something else with you guys. I don't know what, but just to kind of give you some variety in the video, I'll put something else in here. But, yeah, right now just working on this article for him and gonna send it back over. At least he's really, really prompt about emailing me back and responding, so that's awesome. So hopefully this will only take like 30 minutes or something, but yeah, I'm gonna get to writing. I feel like school really prepared me for this job. Like, in school, whenever we had to write essays or research papers or any kind of thing like that, like, it was all bullshit. Like, you would have like, let's say you had to write a 5-paragraph essay, which I had to fucking do every goddamn day in school, okay? I would have, like, a solid 2 paragraphs, and then the other 3 paragraphs were just complete bullshit. Like, just reiterating what you've already said in different ways and using excessive description. And that's kind of what I have to do here, although at a better degree to where it comes off smoother and nicer and more informational, I guess, but it's kind of funny that going to school helped me write about cannabis products, and I don't know, I'm just really happy about the work I'm doing. And it's funny because, like, I live in Tennessee, I don't use these products, I don't really use a lot of cannabis at the moment because I live in an illegal state. My family doesn't support this, you know. If I shared this part of my life with other people, they wouldn't really support it, yet I'm excelling in this, I'm making money through this, and I'm really getting towards a career that I want to get with cannabis and cannabis products because I'm writing about it. And it's just kind of ironic and funny, but I'm really happy about this, and I just want to keep going with it. So I've bulked this up a little bit. I'm going to keep going through, keep adding a few things. I'm almost to the limit I need to get at to be a good enough article. I definitely wrote this last night when I was super tired. So I'm finding it easy to add more things in it that it just didn't occur to me last night when I was writing this, but it's going good. So I'm going to keep writing, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. All right, so I've revised it. It took about 30 minutes, but I'm going to send it his way and see what he says, see if it's good enough for him. And I'll be back with you guys in a second for something else I haven't decided. So see you guys in a second. All right, guys. So it's the next day again. This is going to be the last day that I'm filming for this video. Sorry for my whack hair. I just got out of the shower, got to get some work done, then I got to go to work, and I have no time. So I just want to film this. So in addition to the articles that I sent over and the revisions that I made, he's happy with the revisions, but he needs photographs to go with it. So when I was writing for the Gay Stoner, I never included photos, and most of the posts didn't have photos. If there was a photo, that's something that Aaron's people would do after I gave them the article, and they might find a photo. But most of the time there were not even photos. And I totally get the draw of the photos, like the whole point. Like, it makes it look better, more professional, more intriguing, and just gives people a visual, and it kind of breaks up the words a little bit. So I get the point. The thing is, like, I cannot take my own photos because all I have to use is my cell phone, and it just, I mean, it takes pretty good pictures, but not like professional quality pictures. And in addition to that, I don't have access to the content that I need to be taking like pictures of. So if I'm speaking about a grow house, I don't have access to a grow house to take pictures. So that's kind of a roadblock, but this guy wants some photos. So we talked about it. And we could use Google Images, and then there's a tool on Google, he says, that I can, like, put this filter on where it's only creator content, something like that. I forgot what it's called. where I can filter the images through Google that are like copyright free, pretty much. They're free use photographs. In addition to that, I could just include the proper credit of the photographs that I'm using. So I have to do that, and this is probably gonna take a while. It's kind of like a learning curve, because I needed the revisions because I didn't realize the Google bots needed like a specific criteria for the word count. And now the photographs, I'm kind of hitting this roadblock, and I didn't know that there was this tool. And it's like there's a lot of technological stuff that's kind of getting in the way of me like giving the article over and having it published. This is a lot more professional than what I was doing with the gaystoner.com, and a lot more in depth and a lot more cumbersome. But this is the first few articles that I've sent over. So hopefully next time, so next week when I send more over, I'll have all this ready and just hopefully go ahead and send it, and it'll be good. Might have to make a few corrections and that's it. But since this is the first one, I'm definitely kind of having to keep going back and send more stuff because I just didn't know exactly what they wanted. So now I have to go through and find these photographs. This is going to take, I already know this is going to take a fucking long time. But I don't even know how to properly credit a photograph. So I'm going to look that up. Then I'll look over the pictures. I need, let's see, 10, probably 15, 16 photographs. So it's going to take quite a while. But I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. But the thing is, there's a lot of like names on products, like brand names and company names and stuff like that, and obviously I can't have that if we're not affiliated with that brand or that company. So it's kind of hard to find like just vanilla photos that are high quality and pertain to the content that I need the photograph for. Also, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. So I just finished that up. That took fucking forever, but I found all the images that I could for the articles and sent them over his way. So hopefully he likes at least most of those pictures and can work with it a little bit. The worst thing would be if he just sent me an email and was like, I need you to find different pictures. But I tried to find some that were free use and find any credit that I could for them. That took quite a while, but I have to go to work now. So yeah, I hope this is the last thing I have to do with this specific article, but for next week I know, more of what they actually want from me, so hopefully it'll go a little bit smoother. But I'm gonna end this video here. I had a lot of fun working on my first articles for this new project, and I'm super excited to take this further and to share everything with you guys. So when it's announced, which should be like within the next week, I'll share everything with you guys, and I'm super stoked on this. But thank you for watching. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See you guys.